Hi guys, welcome back on a new video on my channel. Tonight we're going to talk about the results of yesterday's matches and yeah, it's going to be today's English video, this week's English video. First of all, I invite you to subscribe to the channel as always. At the moment there are 222 subscribers, so please keep supporting the channel. I'm recording all the videos now for Cuban. I'm programming everything. I'm programming all the quizzes, so you will have everything. Don't worry. Keep supporting the channel, guys. Then also leave a like, activate the notification bell as always, and comment in the comment section. And I want to know your opinion about everything and about how what do you think. So let's start by Hamburg's final, where Sasha Zverev won against Laszlo Zverev. Zverev won his first title in his hometown. He won his first title after his horrific injury in the 2022 French Open semi-final. I'm really happy for him. Honestly, he deserves this, as he has been battling with injuries for the last year, and he's been struggling with form, of course, after he came back with the injury. Now he's very slowly coming back to his old form, to his old self. But I believe that Zverev, now he's 10th in the race, he can qualify for the NATO ATP finals because he's one of the best players in the world. He still isn't as good as the top 10 because, as you've seen, he lost in Bastard against Rublev really bad. He lost against Casper Ruud in the French Open semi really bad. So yeah, still not top 10 probably level, still not at top 8 level, let's say, but he's slowly coming back to his old form, and I believe that by the end of the year he will qualify for the finals, and by the end of the year will be in the top 10 again because he has no points to defend, as I've said. Since from Roland Garros onwards he doesn't have points to defend, so that's a really good thing for him. And I believe that he can make a big jump in the rankings. Now he's 16th in the world, so it's better for his seeding at the US Open. I believe that he will be back at this level. I believe that he can also win Grand Slams. He's a very good player. Sasha's backhand is absolutely monstrous shot. How solid he is from the back. How good also his first serve, the second serve is not perfect, but how good his first serve is when he has an high percentage, when he serves so well and everything. So yeah, I believe that Zverev is absolutely one of the best players in the world, although at the moment he's not in his best form, of course, because of the injury picked up 1 year in that French Open semi-final. But I believe that he's coming back to his form. I think that I've said this after he reached the semis, or I've said this when he was the favorite to reach the semis at this year's French Open. I've said it, I think, more than once. Find the clips, I've said for sure that this French Open could have been and was going to be, if he managed to get to the semis, the most important tournament of his career, because he managed to defend these points. He managed to not lose all of his positions in the ranking. He managed to do a lot of good things, and that was crucial for him, because had he not been able to do it, that would have been a really huge problem for him, because now he would have had lower confidence. He would have been out of the top 30 to 40. So yeah, I think that French Open win absolutely helped him. Since then he's played really good. He played in Halle, reached the semifinals, where he lost against an inhuman Bublik. Then he also played at Wimbledon. He lost in the third round, but he lost against arguably the best clay court player, but after Djokovic and Alcaraz when he's at his top. Then he lost against Rublev, so another top player in the quarterfinals of Bastard, and now he won Hamburg. So I think that he's coming back to his old form, and that's a really weird thing to hear, honestly. I'm really happy for this. I'm really happy for Sasha, and as I've said, I think that he's gonna end in the top 10 at the end of the year. I think he's gonna be even more than top 10. I think he can be in top 10 also in the race. So yeah, I think that he stands some good chances of being one of the 8 players who will play at the NATO ATP finals. That would be a really good thing, honestly, to to see him back at that level. That level is absolutely top level because if you play the finals, you're one of the best players in the world. Now, talk about UMAC final where Popin won by 6-7, 6-3, 6-3, 6-3 against Stan Wawrinka. Honestly, I wanted Stan to win because it would have been his last title without a doubt. I don't think he can win another title. This was his chance. I mean, he reached the final in UMAC that not a lot of people expected. I think that this was his last chance to win an ATP title because those clay tournaments don't really. Well, last year Alcaraz and Sinner played the final year, but this year they don't play it anymore because they stepped up. They don't play those clay tournaments anymore. I've seen a lot of people that are skeptical, that were skeptical about Sinner's decision to skip the this clay court swing, but I think that he did absolutely the best thing because it's not useful for him. Why should he do a double transition of surfaces? He should focus on the US Open swing and not tire himself, in my opinion. That's my point of view. Then you can disagree or agree, we can argue, but of course with respect being the tax that we have to pay. And yeah, I believe that he made the right decision. Of course, Alcaraz should have not even played the Open Cup, in my opinion. After Wimbledon, Alcaraz is the favorite for the US Open, is the favorite for every tournament he plays. He and Djokovic are the favorites, but him especially, I think, since after his Wimbledon win, we're going to talk about this in one of the videos of the next days. I think that he gained a lot of confidence because if you beat Djokovic at Grand Slam final, you're definitely up there, or even at a higher level at that specific moment. And considering that Djokovic turns 37 in 8 months, 10 months, I mean, Alcaraz is the next big thing in the game. We know that since last year. Since he won his first ever Grand Slam title. I mean, this was the last chance of Stan Wawrinka's career to win a title. It would have been the oldest Swiss to win a title ever because Federer won a title at like 33 and 4 and 33 and 3 months, 38 and 3 months, and Stan would have won it at 38 and 6 months, 5 months. But most important, it would have been a really huge achievement because to win an ATP title at 38 years of age, when you've had an injury when you've had problems with injuries, when you struggled before, I mean, that would have been a really, really achievement, but at the end he didn't do it. Popperin deserved the win. Some people talk about fake cramping, that's true, but Stan did the wrong things. He should have won that match, in my opinion. He should have done better. He wasn't in his best day, but it's okay. Honestly, should only be grateful. We should only be grateful because Stan is still playing at 38 years of age. He still loves the game, and we should be grateful for that because we can still see a legend like Stan Wawrinka, man. We can still see him play. We can still see him having the maximum passion. So I think that we should only respect him. Although he lost badly, he should have won the match. Who cares? He's a legend of the game. His legacy will live forever, in my opinion, because, I mean, Stan the 100 is, in my opinion, apart from the big three, big four, if you want to include Murray, is the only player who can go toe to toe with Big Djokovic at Grand Slams. He won against Big Djokovic at Grand Slams in 2014 Australian Open. He lost a very close match in 2013. I think he lost a very close match in 2015 Australian Open also. He won at the French Open in 2015 final. Djokovic was at his absolute best. He won at the 2016 US Open. Djokovic was at his best. I mean, what Stan has done for the sport has been something very, 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 very good, and we should all be delighted for what he's done. And I believe that he has nothing to prove, so I don't know how much he's gonna play left. He still has on his tank. I think that he wants to compete in the Olympics next year, considering that, he's the best Swiss player even at 38, because Switzerland doesn't have a very, very good player, in my opinion. Federer retired, there is no one actually. There is Stricker who's good, there is one guy there, one young guy, but apart from him, there is no one actually. So I believe that Stan is still the best Swiss player, so yeah, I think he will play until the Olympics, and then maybe he will retire the Olympics, or maybe he will retire in Basel. I think that the two scenarios, the two retirement scenarios for Stan are either 2024 Olympics or 2024 and 2024 Basel. This is my opinion. I think that it's going to happen. I think that 2024 will be the last year where we have some B3, some players from the 80s still dominating. I'm gonna talk about this. There are voices from Djokovic's parent about him retiring in 2024. I mean, and things like that. So yeah, that would happen honestly. And Nadal is gonna retire in 2024. Murray, he said that he doesn't know if he will compete at Wimbledon again. He could retire in 2024. There is a big possibility of that happening. And then there is, of course, Stan. So, guys, 2024 could potentially be the end of this year. It could be the start of the new generation, or at least the start of Alcaraz happened from last year. But to be honest, to be 100% honest, 2024 could be the final year. I mean, if we had to give a preview for 2024 tennis, it will be the final year. Of course, for the legends, for the players that were born in the 80s. And that's it. That's okay, absolutely. That's fair. I mean, Djokovic is 36, he's gonna turn 37. Nadal is gonna turn 38, Stan 39, Murray 36, 37. Guys, it's the end. I mean, Federer stopped playing at 38. We know that he played until he was 41, but he played one match in 3 years. He played 10 matches in 3 years, 2.5 years. 2.5 years. So yeah, that's it. That's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. Then we have Fritz who won in Atlanta in 3 sets against Vukic, and then we have at the end Świątek that won at 250 in Poland. I mean, that was a useful. She did the right choice to play there because she has to grab some points in order to have a bigger gap from the second place. So actually Sabalenka is like 600 points away. I mean, a comfortable gap would be like 1,500, 2,000 points. Swiatek's world number one spot is at risk. She's been there for the last 15 months, but there is a possibility that in 1 month, I think that the US Open is going to be crucial for her. She doesn't have a lot of points to defend in the 2 events prior to the US Open, so if she wants to remain world number one without winning the US Open, she should do very well, and she should win one of that 2 Masters 1000, even both of them, in order to defend the world number one title, because I think that Aryna Sabalenka definitely stands chances to be world number one. I think whoever is the world number one after the US Open in men's and women's tennis is going to be the world number one at the end of the year, personal opinion, given the circumstances, but we're going to talk about that also in another video. Guys, thank you very much for all the support. This is the end for today's video. I hope that you liked the video. As always, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, leave a like, comment, and see you tomorrow in another video. Bye.